Hello friends, it's Dita. We're back for another Tiny Tuesday. Yay, we're back! Dancing phalanges. 2 points if you know where that's from. In any case, welcome back to What the Duck Savings. My name is Dita, and on Tuesdays, we save in our tinies. So my Tiny Tuesday is just a little bit different. I have been gone a little while, and I am sorry for the disappearance, but I had to take care of some stuff and I'm back now, and that's all that matters. For me, Tiny Tuesdays, I am working through 100 Days of Tinies. I did take a small break, but I am back and we are ready to do some tinies as well as save in our Letter Bux and More savings book from Shelly's Crafty Corner, which I love. Has all my Letter Bux, and I also do my change savings in this as well. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I've missed you guys all greatly, but let's get caught up and we will go ahead and start with the Tiny Tuesdays for today. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for just a minute. Don't worry, Pikachu will be back. So we're going to start there. And I need to take that out of the way because I will need dice for the end. So I am saving 100 Days of Tinies. You know, this budgeting community and its infinite generousness gives us these tinies to do, actually minis, tinies, scratchers, all the good stuff all the time. And I wanted to go ahead and use them to do 100 days of tinies. I'm going to put this money towards my 1 month ahead, and it is stacking up. So this is very exciting. I'm going to do it all at the end and then just bulk that bad boy up. So we'll go ahead and get started with the last round of tinies I did, and that is going to be these right here. So these were from the group collab that I didn't quite get through the minis, but I am making it to the last 2 tinies, so we will get through those as well. I'm going to move this off to the side as well. So for the 100 envelope challenge, I'm just using this as a tracker to see how far along I am. We are up to Pokemon number 42. I love doing the lower Pokemons because these are my Pokemon. These are the OG Pokemon. I know there's about a bajillion now, and I couldn't name them to save my life, but most of these I am familiar with, so that's been kind of fun. And we are all the way to number 36. And I am a digital saver, so this money is actually in a high yield savings account. Every time I finish a week, I give myself a little sticky note on how much I owe, and then I transfer it. So it makes it nice and easy. Okay, so this first one is from Pansy Budgets. And like I said, these are the last 2 from the Halloween Mania Halloween collab. I've gone through almost every single one of these, so we're down to the last 2 that I had, and I didn't do them in order for the tinies. I just kind of grabbed them and put them where I felt like doing them. So this is Miss Pansy's, and like I said, I didn't get through the minis this time, but I have everything bundled together and I'm going to put it aside for Halloween. I know you guys are going to come out with some crazy new stuff next Halloween, but I am determined to finish that, so I have it all set aside nicely. So Pokemon number 36 is Miss Pansy, and the way that I do it is I roll however many number of spots there are. I will roll a 3-sided die. This 3? Yeah, 3-sided die, and then assign each one is worth a quarter. So this particular one saved $1.75. If it is $1, it is 50 cents and above, I round it up. If it's below 50 cents, I round it down. So that seems fair. The majority of them have been rounding up, so trust me, it's fair. So number 36 is saving me $2, and that is Miss Pansy's spider. So thank you, Miss Pansy, for taking part in that collab. So we'll just put Fable in here. The next one is Pokemon number 37. This was the last one, and this is from Toria's Budget, Victoria over at Toria's Budget. This cute little Halloween bunny saved me $3. So thank you, Miss Victoria. Adorable, simply adorable. So $3 is saved, and you got full picks. One of the most popular Pokemon of this generation for sure. Everybody wanted a Vulpix. Okay, the next one is another cute Halloween challenge, and this one is from Saturn's Vault, and this one saved me $3. This is just like having my own Pokemon card binder, but without buying all the Pokemon cards because I know I can't afford these. So number 39 is $4.75. I'm rounding that up to 5. And that is Jigglypuff, another popular Pokemon. And this one is coming from Savvy Girl Saves. These are so freaking cute. I can't even stand it. I think I kept the rest of these to take them over to my cat binder. So yeah, you'll probably see these guys again. So thank you for that one. That was a chunky one. And then we've got number 40 was from Boss Babe Budgets, and that saves me $2.25. I did round that one down to $2. So thank you for this. I love the colors on this one so much. But thank you so much for this challenge, and appreciate the respite that the $2 gave me. Number 41 is from, oh my gosh, who is this from? 22nd and Main Budgets. This is the first time I've seen this one, but I love it so much because as we get, towards the end of October, beginning November 1 starts Dia de los Muertos, and that just reminded me so perfectly of it. For the ones that have a lot of savings areas, I do just mark them all at a quarter and let it roll that way. So number 41 saved me $3 because I did round this one up. So thank you so much for this beautiful challenge. And everyone will be linked in my in the in the description box as per usual. So I hope you make time to go and visit all these wonderful people and check out get subbed to them if you're not on their YouTube channels, and then you can hit their coffee shops, and they've got wonderful things in all their coffee shops. And then this beautiful one is from Pink Plum Budgeting, and this is just so beautiful and fall-like. You will see another one of this series because I just fell in love with these. And this one was $3.50, and I rounded it up to $4. So thank you, Pink Plum Budgets, for saving me another $4. So that puts us at Pokemon number 42. We are almost halfway there. After next week, and I promise there will be a next week, we will be through up to halfway for sure. So through 42, I did make myself a little cheat sheet. So we had all of these saved up, and then these here, and that saved me another $22. That will be going towards my 1 month ahead. So I'm just going to fill this out real quick. So this was numbers 36 through 42, and that is another $22. So that's going to be $124 so far going towards 1 month ahead, and that is super exciting. Yes, I'm very excited about that. So that is from last week's Tinies. And then we just have to roll. I did roll for yesterday's, so we just have to roll for today. So that's Monday. This is the little binder I keep all my current week Tinies in. That way I can just flip the page, do a new one, roll my dice, fill it out, and I've touched. Save some money every single day, in theory, except for the last week's. But that's beside the point. So this one is so freaking cute. It's so fall. It's from Grammy's Journey, and look at how cute that hedgehog is. He just wants some sweets, and I would actually eat every single one of those. Yes, I would. So let's go ahead and roll the first 4. That is, what is that? 3, 3, 2, 1. That's not what I need. 3, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to roll one more time. And that is 3, 1, 3, 1. 1, 3, 1. So that is 1, 2, 3, 425. All right, Grammy. 425 on this one. Okay. So I will be rolling again tomorrow in that one, and you will see me all cut up next Tuesday. So that is that. And I put that off to the side. So the other thing that I like to do on Tuesdays is get caught up in my Pokemon Letter Book and More savings book. This beautiful book is from Shelly's Crafty Corner. It was highlighted on Norella's Budgets channel, and the minute I saw it, I was like, add to cart, because it is so freaking cute. I don't have a reason to buy little golden books anymore, unless, of course, they're saving me some money. As you can see, she put my name in it, and this is just a little golden book of Pokemon alphabet repurposed to a letter book savings book. So if you're interested in this, you can head over to Shelly's Crafty Corner. I got this from her coffee shop. I don't know if she still has them, but I feel very fortunate that I did get them. So all I do is pick my ones out for today, assign them to the letter, and then that keeps adding up. So today we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to add. So it looks like the first one is, let me make sure I've got them in order because I've done this before. Okay, so we've got D, E, and then a K. Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 Ds. Okay, no joy for those guys today. Ooh, looks like we've got a lot of D's. I'm gonna have to kick up some of these other letters. Okay, so we are going to be adding 1, 2 more D's. I'll go ahead and put those in here. And then fill this out. I am a self-professed scribbler, so there will not be a lot of lettering art going on here. I'm calling it a win if I stay in the lines, and if I don't stay in the lines, I'm a-okay with that too. So there's my D. I'll give that a chance to dry and go to the next one, which is right next to it. This is Eevee. So we're going to do an E. Go ahead and put that in there. I'm not even counting it up to see how much this is going to save in the end. I'm just curious to know what it's going to be at the end. So this is another E. We'll give that a chance to dry. Then we're off to G. Gengar, who is the official Pokemon of Halloween. Says every gaming dude that I work with. Okay, so we have 1 G to add. Kind of a janky G, but it is a G nonetheless. And I hope everybody has been doing well, survived Halloween and all that. I've been loving seeing all of your fall challenges, and it's kind of the only thing that's been kept me sane. That's what I love about this community, is that even if you're going through a rough time or kind of an off time, you can still watch videos and you're still supporting the community like that, but it still keeps you motivated to keep going. So thank you guys all for being such an inspiration to me. Jigglypuff. K is Komala, which is my first K. Yay! I think I have a few in here that I haven't gotten any of, and this is one of them, so that's very exciting. Oh, I'm such a liar. Look at that, you guys. All right, here's another one. I just shoved the dollar in there and was probably blabbing, didn't know what I was doing. So we will fill in both of these Ks, just so we're all caught up. Got all excited, and then embarrassment and shame. Just kidding. It's just $1. It's fine. All right. Is there any other scribblers? Can we form a scribble posse? Nothing against you beautiful, beautiful people that are coloring these amazing challenges, because always in awe. But I know there's got to be a group of us out here that are like, yay, I did it. That's me. Yay, I did it. Okay, so we've got 2 Ks, and we are all done with that. And I do struggle a little getting these in, so you guys are going to have to watch me struggle a little bit. Okay, that one's in. And then I believe we have a G to put away. I know there are so many different ways to save your Letter Bux, and I want to do them all. I'm sure you guys have the same issue. Like, every new thing you see, you're like, I want to do that too. Yeah, I definitely suffer from that. But this book, I love it so much that it brings me back every single time. Every time I see somebody else's amazing Letter Bux challenge, I'm like, yeah, I want to do. Nope. Stick with the Pokemon. I am going to be loyal to my Pokemon for a while, at least until I fill it up at least once. After that, all bets off. All bets are off. Okay. Now, last time I was in this book, I did actually go ahead and scratch. So I want to scratch another one. I don't think I want to scratch the same one. I will scratch this one because I don't know who this is. But let's roll and see which one we will be doing. And did you guys see this bounty of stunningly beautiful dice I got from Miss Eva over at Budget Your Life? Go over to her new website and see if you can score some of these, because they are stunning. So I am going to use Matchy Matchy. And we got a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's just $1. It's just a little old dollar. Okay. We are going to save that $1. I'm going to put it in the back with all the others. And then the last thing that we have to do today, the second to the last thing we have to do today is to straighten out this janky $1. Oh my gosh, this $1 needs to go out of my life. Okay, you know what? That's going to be somebody's tip. There we go. There. And now we're done. Okay. So that is scratching. That's the Letter Bux. And then the last thing I have to do is to take care of my change. That is my Pokeball. And this is change that I grabbed from the west side. I've changed all over the place over there because I had every intention of doing one of the 365-day change things. And so I was just kind of throwing it in piles. So this is my latest pile. And I am realizing it is getting harder and harder to find change. Is anybody else noticing that? I did go ahead and figure this out off camera so you wouldn't have to watch me count the change, because that would have been an extremely long video. So we have $4.42 in change this time. So we're going to fill in as many of these as we possibly can. And I believe it came down to here. So I don't think I'm going to get this done by the end of the year. You never know. I'm just going to keep grabbing pockets of change until we see what happens. It is nice to almost be down 3 or 2 rows, though. The 2 most expensive rows. That's very satisfying. And then there's 22 cents left over, which I have free, thank goodness. All right, and that is our change. And that is my Letter Bux and More Savings book done for this week. So the only thing I really need to do now is to fill the ball. But I want to thank everybody for, just being out there. I know you're all out there, and that makes me happy. I'll tell you that living in a communal house is not without its challenges. So I live on the west side. That's where the majority of my life is. But I do work on the east side. So I do stay here during the week just to save on gas and transportation. It would be like probably 10 hours a week that I would lose out of my life if I drove back and forth. So while I'm at this job, staying here is really a ginormous blessing. There are 5 other people in this house, and I adore them all. But we've kind of had to get used to being around each other all the time, which has been a blessing. But to be able to just set up and run a video or make a video whenever I have time, it's not always when it's convenient. We do have, a person that's in school. We've got a person who's a creator themselves. We've got just another couple of people that just like to hang out. So I was really feeling like I was being kind of not a nuisance, but just I didn't want to be in the way. So I've been working with the other people I live with to try and come up with solutions, and they made me a little dedicated space that is off to the side in one of the rooms that isn't going to be bugged by anybody, and they're just so freaking sweet to do this for me. So now I have a dedicated space where I can make all the videos I want. It's upstairs, it's nice and quiet, and I'm so grateful that they are working with me because they know how much it means to me to be a part of this community. So I am very, very appreciative and thankful, and I'm back, I'm back. So now I'm going through the phase of trying to figure out, which, you got to jump back in at some point. You just got to do it. So this is also my heartfelt message to anybody who's either been thinking about doing this and just hasn't done it, or who has done it and then kind of fallen by the wayside for whatever reason. It doesn't matter the reason. You are always welcome back in this community. That is yet another, there's so many pluses to this community, but that is one of them. I'm inspired each and every day by all of y'all. I love being able to just support you guys by setting up, a stream list. I love leaving comments because I love watching your videos. I'm always learning something new from you guys, and it's been an honor. So thank you for allowing me to come back and hang out with you guys, and thanks for watching this video and listening to me drone on. But that was my heartfelt letter of gratitude to the people I live with, as well as you guys for hanging in there with me. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I'm so excited. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. You're freaking amazing. And until next time, this is for you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.